Now let us see different types of products or the production. Types of products. Types of products. So basically there are three types of products. Products are classified into three, such as total physical product, that is denoted by TPP, average physical product, that is denoted by APP, marginal physical product, that is denoted by MPP. So they are the three types of products that we can find in every organization. So here total physical product, average physical product and marginal physical product. Total physical product equaled, it can be expressed in mathematical formula as total physical product equal average production physical product into quantity of labor. Average physical product into quantity of labor, or total physical product equal summation of marginal product. Whereas the average physical product is denoted or expressed in terms of mathematical equation as average production or physical product equal total physical product by quantity of labor. Total physical product by quantity of labor, or the relationship between the total physical product and the quantity of labor, where the marginal production is the difference in total production and the difference in quantity of labor. So here marginal physical product equal difference in total production by total physical product by difference in quantity of labor is also known as marginal physical product, or it is also written as total physical product N minus total physical product N plus 1. Total physical product N minus total physical product N minus 1. So this is a formula or equation which we are using to determine the total physical product and the average physical product and the marginal physical product. They are the three types of products. Now let us see one by one what is total physical product and how this physical product can be shown on the graph with a schedule. Okay. The first one is total physical product. The first one is total physical product. Total physical product is denoted by TPP. So total physical product means the total of goods and services. Total of goods or products or services produced during a particular period is known as a total physical product. So whatever the goods, products or services producing during a particular period is known as a total physical product. It is denoted by total physical product equal average physical product into quantity of labor or summation of marginal production is also one of the equation which is using to denote the total physical product. Now let us explain the total physical product by using the schedule and the graph. So that is called as a total physical product schedule and the total physical product curve. Total physical product curve. Now we will explain the schedule and the curve. Let us take here the period. The period is for example in terms of months, and the labor and total physical product. Total physical product or TPP, also known as total production. Nothing wrong. It is also written as total production. Here the period 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. The labor introducing 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and the total production is 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500. 100, 200, 300 and 500. This is a schedule called as a total physical product schedule, TPP schedule. So by using this schedule we will construct one graph. We will construct one graph, x-axis and y-axis. On x-axis take a labor in units, and y-axis you can take a total physical product or total production, that is 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500. This is y-axis. So here how you are increasing the labor in units, proportionately the total production also increasing in the corresponding period 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 10, 100 units increased to 20 in terms of labor. Here the total production is increased in terms of units 200, 30 labor 300 in units, 40 labor 400 units, 50 labor produced 500. See, the relationship between these two is positive. There is a positive relationship between the labor that we are engaging to produce the product and the total products that we have produced during this period. Hence we can conclude that there is a positive relationship between these two. Whenever there is a positive relationship between the two variables, here the curve is always flows from left to right upward. Means here the labor in units 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So here as there is a positive relationship between these two, the curve is always flows from left to right upward, that is total physical product is floating from left to right upward. Here you can point out like this: 100, 10, 200, 20, 300, 30, 400, 40 and 550. So they are the points that we have plotted and connected. Then the curve which is ascertained after connecting these points is known as a total physical product. Total physical product or total production curve. Total production curve. This is about the total physical product or total production or the total product. What is the definition of total product? It is the total of the product or the services or the goods that are produced by the producer or organization during a particular period by using the available resources. So it is denoted by TPP equal to APP into quantity of labor or summation of marginal production. This is a schedule and it is the curve of total production. Okay. The second one is average product. Average product or average physical product. Average physical product. Right. So average product means average of the total production. We can say simply average of total production. Average of total production. Here average production refers the relationship between the total production and the quantity of inputs that we are using to produce output for a given period is known as average product or average physical product. Refers to the relationship between total physical product by quantity of inputs. Here I am taking an example, quantity of labor in units, that equal to average physical product. Average physical product or average production or average product defined as the relationship between total physical product and the quantity of labor is known as average physical product. In other words, here per unit of quantity of inputs introduced in producing the product is known as average product. Per unit of quantity of inputs that we are introducing to produce the total production is also known as average production. So average product or the average physical product can be explained by using the schedule and the graph. So average physical product schedule. Average physical product schedule. So here months, I am taking months per period, and number of units in terms of labor, and number of units total production, that is TP, and average production, number of units, average product. So here we are producing for 5 months, and the labor 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50 for the corresponding period, and the number of units 100 units in terms of production for first month, 200 second month, 300 third month, 400 fourth month and 500 fifth month. Now coming to the number of units in terms of average production, as we seen, average production is total production by quantity of labor, means the relationship between the quantity of production and the labor, means here 100 by 10, that equal to 10 units, 200 by 20 equal to 10 units, 300 by 30 equal to 10, 400 by 40 equal to 10, and 500 by 50 equal to 10. So average production is always constant if the proportionately increasing the total production for every increase in the labor. How the labor is increasing? Proportionately the total production is increasing, then the average production per unit of labor is always constant, because 10, 100, 20, 200, 30, 300, 40, 50, 50, 500. How you are increasing the number of units in terms of labor, similarly or proportionately the total production is also increasing. Hence the average production or average product is always constant. So average product per unit is 10. Average product per unit of labor is 10 units. This is the APP, that is average production schedule. The same we will see on the graph how the curve will flow. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here on x-axis we will take labor in units, x-axis. On y-axis you can take average physical product, or we can also say average production. So here the average production is constant at 10. There is no changes. There is no changes in average production because proportionately the total production is increasing for the corresponding labor in units. Hence the average production average physical production curve is floating from left to right horizontally parallel to the x-axis. This is about the average product or average physical product. So average physical product curve explaining by using the average physical product schedule. This is average physical product schedule and this is average physical product curve. For every increase in the labor or the input, proportionately the total production also increasing. In such cases the average product is always constant. There is no changes because of there is a positive relationship proportionately between the quantity that we are introducing in terms of labor and the total quantity that we are producing in terms of total production. This is about the average production or average physical production.